All right, it is day 25. And we found out you spring ahead, spring that clock ahead. Mother Nature says, ice is still on the ground, ice is still on the ground. Spring ahead. Okay, day 25. It looks like we are still in our tent. Unicorn is doing back of the foot maintenance with some Luco tape.
Little tiny blister, very small.
Yep, day 25. I think it's coming up on 9 a.m. We didn't get out yet. It's rained all night, still raining. We're making the decision just to kind of slow down and just roll out slowly. We normally get out by like 6 a.m. but because of the rain, I think we're just going to slow roll it today and creep along and try to be a little bit more methodical on what point we want to get to next. Tomorrow's going to clear up, so we lucked out.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be heavy rains and then snow, and it looks like it's just rain and then it clears up and it's cold. So that's what we're doing right here this morning, slow rolling out. You can see, maybe you can see the wind. It's pretty windy. I can focus out of that.
There were some really big gusts coming through. It pretty much rained all night, but we slept in. We slept until maybe a little after 7, I think, today.
Yep, well, we're gonna get ready and get out there hopefully by like 9:30 a.m. and make our way north. We're headed towards Erwin, Tennessee, little by little. Let's see what the day has in store for Rental and Unicorn. What is that, Uni?
I don't know.
What is that? Boom. So the decision to camp further down the hill versus the campsite right there that you're looking at right there, seems pretty windy, is the elevation. Unicorn made the decision to camp a little bit earlier. We decided better decision. That's the shelter, what?
Little Laurel Shelter.
Little Laurel Shelter.
Yeah.
We had some friends camp there, but we decided to camp a little bit lower because of elevation and the lack of wind and rain. I think that's a little bit of experience being out here, you know, finding pockets that were a little bit lower enabled us to camp a lot better on the PCT, put up the triplex, and have a good, pleasurable, non-windy night. Really non-windy.
We slept so good last night. So good, especially after that cookie.
Yep. So right now, some of the decisions are right. Maybe later they'll be wrong, but we're going to continue forward out on this 37-degree day. lot of wind, and we've entered the realm of ice on branches. What do you think, Unicorn? A little windy out?
It's a little bit cold and windy.
Yeah, a little bit cold and windy.
Ice is falling from the branches.
Wow, a little bit windy out here. We decided to take the white blaze because we were white blazing. Weather is not the greatest. It's like 33 degrees, 34 degrees with hail. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna go white blaze. Some hail's coming down and some pretty big ups here. Getting pretty rocky when we hit the ridge. It's getting kind of rough conditions up here, as you can see. I had it recording and it kind of drained the battery. Kind of upset I just did that. I just charged it. So let's see if the DJI can handle it. I left it on recording in my pocket. The screen shut off. I thought it shut off. But let's see if I can have it recording through some of these rigorous conditions. As you can see, I can't quite get it clipped to my chest correctly, so I'm holding the camera. These big icicles falling down from the trees are kind of pelting you in the head. It's like boink, boink, and the wind comes, and it gets very sketchy with chunks of sticks hitting your head with icicles attached to them. So, trying to make this an enjoyable hike. Hitting the ridgeline. It looks like a winter wonderland. It really does. The conditions on the ground. Misty, foggy, icicle, spring ahead. Hit the ridge line. I remember this. We did this in 2020 as well. Again, we sectioned all the way up to past Thru around there. So a little bit of experience on these parts on this northbound 2023 through hike of the Appalachian Trail. As you can see, Unicorn loving ridgeline. No views, but look. We've got beautiful, misty, frosty trees, right? This is the rock that we're climbing through. Hopefully you can see that if I bend down. This is the exposed ridge.
Okay. Okay. Unicorn says go past. I go past. Boom. That was one of the big rock drops. And then it continues on. You can see the drippy conditions. And up here is a plaque of, it says, Howard's Rock in honor of Howard McDonald, Master Trail Builder, 2015. Much respect, Trail Builder. No trail without Trail Builder.
No trail without builders.
No. Okay. We will catch everyone on the other side as we make our way through.
Unicorn right there, that's a white blaze. We just came down that. It gets sketchy because that cliff right there, that's a pretty decent drop and it's pretty icy.
All right, now we have to go back up. I just showed you the clip on the other side. Now I'm gonna give you a little POV of the climb through, which is a little bit thin. Not quite the lemon squeeze, but gotta squeeze up above this ledge, only to find a wintry wonderland mix right here, down at the ground. Spring ahead, but winter revisited. Yeah, that's what it is.
Boom, white blazes, and we've come out on the other side. Exposed Ridgeline Trail. I don't know, Unicorn. It was kind of bad weather, but what'd you think about it?
I thought it was fun.
That was fun?
Yeah, I thought it was fun.
All right, happiest known time. It was fun.
Yeah, happiest known time.
As you can see over there, that's where the gravesite is, the Shelton graves. They're over there. And we decided to set camp kind of near that big brush Unicorn thought was good. It protects you kind of from the wind a little bit. We're looking for a big rock as we set up camp. Last couple of times we were in settings where it was just kind of like a wooded area where you really couldn't tell, but we're at Shelton Graves right now, camping out. I know that sounds weird, camping out at a gravesite, but maybe tomorrow, if it's clear, we'll take you over there, but there's a grave right there. Boom. Day 25. Springing ahead, daylight savings time. It's like, it's already so dark. It's, what time is it, 8:30?
It's like 8:30 now.
8:30. We started off in the tent. Daylight savings time. We sprung ahead. Winter was revisited. Exposed ridgeline. You know, we did it before. You know, if it was lightning, I think we wouldn't have done it. You know, I think maybe. But it's just, you know, it was kind of falling ice.
Yeah, it rained, really cold rain last night, so
Right.
we slept in, and then we just went really slow, and we slept at a lower elevation, so a lot of the hiking today was at a higher elevation, so we saw a lot of the branches were frozen, and then it was starting to melt, so it was like falling all over the place. It almost felt like we were walking on like ice cubes.
Yeah.
Like that come out of the soda machine.
Yeah. How many miles?
A little over 14. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It was cool. We bumped in a Rambler midpoint, you know. It was cool. And then,
Oh, the
you know,
exposed section was cool.
yeah, that was cool. But I tell you what, the shelters, you decided to stop a little earlier after we saw Southern Cookie Lady.
Mm-hmm.
And we decided to stop because we felt higher elevation might have been windier, even though we were a few miles back of what kind of like the no plan was.
Mm-hmm.
And staying in that little pocket last night with no wind and getting good sleep, and then kind of staying in the tent later till like 10 a.m. even though daylight sprung us ahead and we didn't even know it.
We thought it was 9 a.m.
Yeah, so,
and it was 10 a.m.
Yeah, so that didn't help out the situation. So once we got out and it was late, we're like, well, it's not stopped raining, and then all of a sudden it stopped raining, and then right at the exposed ridge it got kind of wintry conditioning, but it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't super windy when we were
At the top of the
up
ridge
there.
it was warm.
Yeah, it was a complete whiteout, but it wasn't too windy. There was no rain or
Yeah.
thunder and lightning, nothing like that. So
Cold.
it was just cold, and there was no view, but it was actually a lot of fun.
Cool.
It was a lot of fun.
Cool. Good,
Yeah.
good to hear. Anyway, we did a couple miles. Maybe we'll get out in a couple days, head to Irwin. But let's see what tomorrow brings for Rental and Unicorn. I'm just smashing down some beef jerky here, just getting calories down. And out in this grave here, Union soldiers visiting their Confederate families,
I
and
guess,
they died or something.
I guess this is where they were killed, was here at this gravesite.
Yeah,
It's
right over.
right off the AT. So it's a lot of history
Yep.
on the AT.
Right
It
over
is
there.
very historical.
I pointed when I put in the camera last time. I put it on that one clip, but
Yeah.
hopefully you all can see it. And maybe think we're weird or not weird. I think other people camped here, right?
There's a lot of really flat space here, so
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
what? We slept under a bridge on the PCT.
maybe a nice place for like a picnic and like a barbecue and to celebrate them.
Yeah, so cemetery now, under the bridge. On the PCT, we slept under a bridge. And now cemetery. So this is cool. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for the support. We're going to wrap up the night here. Get our sleeping bags on and get ready for bed. I gotta do some editing. I'll catch everyone tomorrow for day 26. Happiest known time.
Happiest known time.